Warning, there may be explicit language in today's episode. Viewer discretion is advised.
We told you! We knew he was coming back. Let's go!
It really took, after the Stanley Cup Finals, it really took McDavid's loss to heart. So I just had to sit down for a few months and just really think about my actions and the words that I've said on this show. And to all my fans out there who were riding with me on McDavid winning the Cup, I am so deeply sorry. And it's a drive into left field.
Yes, I knew he was going there! I was waiting for it. I knew it. I knew it.
Go Cat.
You have to show him. It's a little.
Honestly,
small.
Oilers.
I made it. That's my fault.
McDavid's not taking.
That's perfect.
Yeah,
McDavid's not going down like that. He's not going.
Yeah, no, he'll win a cup.
He's winning the Cup next year.
Yeah, let's go.
And I said it here, August 26th, about 1:30 in the afternoon, Eastern Standard Time.
Also,
I called it. Connor McDavid will win the Cup. 2025 Stanley Cup playoffs. Right here.
2025.
Lock it the freak in.
How long has my Chiefs three-peat take been locked in since the Chiefs won the
It's
second
been
one?
yeah, the Chiefs. That Chiefs 3P conversation has been very interesting, especially, now. I don't know. Hopefully their receivers stay out of trouble, but they're gonna look to go do it again, and then if they do go 3P, I'll side with you. It's gonna pain me, but yeah, Mahomes will be. Well, he's already in the GOAT conversation, I guess, depending on who you're talking to. But if they go 3P, he definitely raises his resume, definitely improves his resume a lot.
Ton.
Yeah. By the way, new intro.
New intro, yeah. You won't see it, but we rolled the old one just for the timing.
Yeah, and I'd have to cut that out. So we saw the old intro, but the new intro is like my favorite, especially when Dom fell off the chair. And then the picture we used on the old one is actually the video from when he did that. Now
It is.
So I had to make sure I added that in. But
Also, this is a good time to mention. We're only 7 months away from another March Madness special. That's huge.
Oh my God.
That's huge. So that's pretty awesome.
Oh yeah, we got to do another hate comments video. That's another thing.
Yeah, we do have to do another hate comments video. That's the truth.
Well, we got 10 days till the NFL season kicks off.
We're back.
Well, for you guys, about 8 days.
Yeah.
Yeah, about 8 days until the NFL season kicks off.
Mm-hmm.
Edinboro football kicks off their season tomorrow at 7 o'clock.
Yeah,
versus East
when you're
Stroudsburg.
seeing this, it'll be tomorrow.
Yes.
But as of the day of recording it, we are 3 days out from our first game.
Oh yeah, new chairs too. No,
New chairs.
Acting like we're really in a tailgate.
Shout out to Nathaniel for the idea.
Oh yeah, and he bailed us out again because everything was shut off during the summer.
Everything was turned off.
All right, we got to move on. By the way, I have a little rant about the Steelers. By the way, that's
There
a
we go.
little. But we're gonna start off with Marvin Harrison and Fanatics. There's more news. Alex, go ahead.
Yeah, so I just want to say, first of all, I'm pretty well versed in sports law. I know a lot about it, but I don't understand what's happening here.
This whole thing is pretty brand new to me, so I'm excited to listen to your
So
side.
most of you probably know already. I believe we addressed it when it first happened back in May. But Fanatics was filing a lawsuit against Marvin Harrison Jr. because of some alleged breach of contract, apparently, for him not signing his rookie deal and, rights to selling his jersey with his name and his number and all that. So Fanatics has refiled the lawsuit. They have filed it against Marvin Harrison Jr. and now his father, and they are filing the lawsuit on the basis of fraud. And they are saying that he was also involved in that. In the revised suit, Hall of Famer Marvin Harrison Sr. was named as a party in the suit, waiting for the teleprompters. And it alleges that he, quote, aided and abetted Harrison Jr.'s fraud on Fanatics, end quote, the teleprompter is having an aneurysm. The impetus for Fanatics' suit against Harrison Jr., which was filed May 18th, is an alleged breach of contract. I don't know how, he never signed it. And it claims that the defendant's case, the defendant in the case, which is Marvin Harrison Jr., deliberately misled Fanatics into believing there was a binding contract between Marvin Harrison Jr. his company and Fanatics, and that Harrison Jr. had signed that contract, but he claims he never did, and no one has showed the paperwork to say that he signed it. What is wrong with the teleprompter? The suit also claims that Harrison Sr. further led Fanatics to believe that Harrison Jr. had signed the binding term sheet. The new allegations stem from 2 affidavits, one from Harrison Jr. and one from Harrison Sr., filed on July 31st, that stated it was Harrison Sr., not Harrison Jr., who signed the binding term sheet that is at the center of the lawsuit. Both affidavits were written to be true under the penalty of perjury. That's
Someone's, yeah. My prompter's fine.
Fanatics revised its counts from 4 to 6 while replacing 2 initial counts. Fanatics claims it was led to believe that it was negotiating the binding term sheet with Harrison Jr. through Harrison Sr., but that it would be Harrison Jr. who would sign the term sheet. That belief was dismantled with the July affidavits from Harrison Jr. and Harrison Sr. Fanatics claims the signature on the binding term sheet bears a striking resemblance to Harrison Jr.'s signature on both the W-9 form that Harrison had to provide for his company, the official Harrison collection, and the autographs being sold on the company's website. Okay, so they're saying a signature looks like his signature, and that's the reason they're allowed to sue him. Interesting.
Bottom line, this is just weird. We probably got enough information down on it.
Okay,
anyway.
so Fanatics filed examples of Harrison Jr.'s signature, which is interesting, and autograph from his company's website and his W-9, along with his father's signature. Fanatics claims that Harrison Jr., Harrison Sr., and the official Harrison collection executed the binding term sheet to further their own self-interest and to obtain negotiating leverage with other licenses in order to gain even larger profits. New details were provided in the revised suit, including that when Fanatics sent Harrison Sr. a copy of the binding term sheet in May, Fanatics said its understanding was that the deal was between Harrison Jr. and Fanatics. The suit claims that Harrison Sr. never disputed that. In his affidavit from July 26, Harrison Jr. said, quote, "I never intended to be personally bound by the binding term sheet, and I am not personally bound by it," end quote. The revised suit also claims that Harrison Jr., the person that wrote this article, could use something other than the revised suit to start every single paragraph.
Yeah, honestly.
The revised suit also claims that Harrison Jr., the official Harrison collection, and Fanatics had 3 agreements, quote, "executed or contemplated," end quote, a promotion and license agreement, the binding term sheet, and an amended and restated promotion and license agreement. That was a lot. Basically, Fanatics is saying that the signature on the sheet looks like Marvin Harrison Jr.'s, and he's claiming he never signed it, so they are suing him for fraud and saying that his father was also an impetus in the case. So,
yeah, this is weird.
Fun.
It's weird, like a weird situation from the sounds of it.
It doesn't seem like it's something that's gonna. It just seems like it's something that's just gonna fall off in the coming weeks as soon as the season gets going.
Hopefully.
Yeah, for sure. But the Pittsburgh Pirates. So I'm gonna talk about the game yesterday and the game I was at last week. I was at the game when they played the Reds. Great game. Paul Skeens' aura in person.
Paul Skeens is.
Definition of aura.
He's the definition of aura.
The Pirates are going to run into issues with Paul Skeens later on because of all these other big market teams in the major leagues. Like you really,
for sure.
Like if you really think about it, you really can't blame a lot of these guys for going to teams like Los Angeles and New York because the market's just bigger. They're going to make a ton of money.
Yeah.
So the Pirates, if the Pirates want to keep Skeens, which they absolutely should. They should give him whatever he wants. They're going to really have to. They're gonna have to break the bank because Skeens is gonna be one of those guys that's gonna have the option. He's gonna have the option to leave, and he's gonna see how much more money he's gonna make playing for like I said, teams like the Dodgers and the Yankees, and it's gonna be hard to get him to stay in Pittsburgh just because of just because of these bigger market teams. What. Like you see it, like you see who's contending every year. Like the teams that have the money are going to be the best, and he's going to he's going to have the opportunity to make a lot of money and potentially win a World Series.
Yeah. So if we trade him, which we probably will, I don't want him to go to the Yankees because that means he has to shave his mustache.
Oh yeah, they're a clean-cut organization.
They're a clean-cut organization. So
why is that a thing?
Give it to the Dodgers. It's been a thing since like 1920.
Bourgeoisie bullshit.
I think it's been a thing since like 1912, I think, or something like that. It's been around forever. I know.
27 rings. You haven't won one in the modern era.
Suck it.
Go back to the mustaches.
Suck it.
I haven't won one in the modern era. Dude, you guys suck. You guys suck.
I think Andrew's a Yankees fan.
You guys are the best, worst team of all time.
That's a bar.
And
Yeah,
Alex,
all that money to spend.
And Alex, who in the NFL is that? Anyway, so the game I was at was fun. Yasmani Grandal just hits a home run at the most random times.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the Cowboys. But no, Dom, doesn't Yasmani
Well,
Grandal...
the Cowboys win more than the Yankees most of the time, but...
Yeah, pretty much. Same thing. First round exit.
Yasmani Grandal is not good, but like he hits a home run at the most random times.
I think Yasmani Grandal is the best catcher.
Really?
Not all around.
That we have, or
Catcher, position.
okay,
just a position.
Yeah.
He's a veteran guy. He's
Yeah,
an older
but,
guy. I think
He's a veteran guy.
I just don't like. I don't know. I just something about him. I just with the way he plays sometimes. It's just I'm just rolling my eyes.
However, though, Joey Bart
Joey Bart
has exceeded his expectations this year.
Extend them.
Big time.
Extend them.
Big time. I mean, obviously we're really hoping Henry Davis comes around.
He's back, by the way. He's back.
He's back.
He is back.
He was horrible to start the season off, but we're really hoping that he ends up coming around so that he works out for us. Whoa!
Phone's going off. Of course it does.
Yeah.
Of course it does.
Henry Davis is going to be one of those guys. I think how do you do in the minor leagues?
Good.
Good.
Yeah.
We're just hoping he turns it around in the major leagues, and because obviously he's the guy that we want behind the dish. But
for sure.
if he doesn't come around, then Joey Bart. Well, I think Joey Bart should be the guy.
Or Andy Rodriguez.
Just no more. Just if we have anybody that's even relatively close to Jacob Stallings, just get him the hell out.
What about Gary Sanchez?
Nope, he sucks too. And Alejandro Kirk.
Alejandro Kirk. You don't like Alejandro Kirk?
I just hate playing him in MLB The Show.
That's fair.
Because he's just so fat. He just hits bombs, dude.
Oh God. Anyway, the Pirates did win. The Pirates won 6-0 or 5-0 that game. I think. I know they didn't.
This year has been a huge disappointment, especially after coming off the All-Star break.
Oh my God.
With life at the All-Star break.
The fall off. Oh my God.
It's honestly, what are we even?
Whose Wikipedia page are we on?
Yeah, I don't know what Joe's doing.
What are we even back? How many games are we even back right now? 11 and a half out of the wild card.
Something like that.
Hey, but still, you never know. It's baseball. Turn around on a big September.
But the
2
Pirates
series sweeps there. You're good.
I do want to get this out right now. The Pirates did win yesterday because of a Yasmani Grandal walk-off. The bullpen sucks.
Yeah, that's been a big issue.
It sucks, but I don't know.
Our rotation is pretty good.
Yeah.
Our rotation,
minus Jake Woodford.
Yeah. Who? But our rotation has been very good.
Yeah, but yeah. So we'll see what happens. By the way, but the last thing I will add to this is Jack Sawinski's 1 for 39 in AAA.
That poor kid.
Oh my God.
That poor kid. Struggling. You'll turn.
Oh my God.
If you ever see this, I hope you turn it around.
Nice guy.
I'm rooting for you.
Nice guy.
I'm always rooting for you.
I'm a
Sweet
hater.
hair.
Great head of hair. Great head of hair. I am a hater.
Dope arm sleeve.
But I want to be proven wrong.
Hey, Jack, I'm rooting for you, man.
Absolutely.
I'm always rooting for him.
Thank you, Jack.
Thank you, Jack.
Love Jack.
You saying he's 1 for 39 in AAA actually just made me tired. It physically made me tired.
That's it.
Facts.
The thing is, as a former baseball player, well, technically current baseball player, sort of, I know that exact feeling. I know.
Being on a super long dry spell.
It sucks, and it sucks. And as soon as it starts getting in your head, and it's so hard to get out of a slump like that, especially as you get late into the season.
Yeah, for sure.
It's so you've already played 120 games.
Oh.
It's exhausting, but I'm rooting for him.
Yeah, absolutely.
Always rooting.
I don't want to see anybody struggle like that. I know, of course, since we're in media, we're gonna criticize whenever we need to. But
at the end of the day, this is their livelihood.
Yeah, it's their livelihood. Guess what? You are living your dreams.
Always, yeah.
And let's go.
Do your thing, man.
Yeah.
Do your thing, man. Where are we at?
Absolutely. NFL rant. Okay.
Here we go.
Say Russell Wilson is the starter.
Here we go.
By the time this comes out on Wednesday, it's probably already out there.
Well,
everybody knows.
Tomlin said on Friday that it was supposed to be made by the end of the work week.
guys.
What's the end of the work week in the NFL?
Listen.
There isn't.
Listen.
It never stops.
Listen,
we work
listen.
7 days a week.
That's why we're able to watch you guys all the time, because our off days are your work days, man.
Listen, I'm going to break my rule. The main reason why Mason Rudolph and Kenny Pickett, basically the main reason Mason Rudolph and Kenny Pickett wanted out of Pittsburgh is because they already made Russell Wilson the starter. It hasn't changed. So what are we waiting for?
That's the chalk pick. Whatever. We don't know. We don't really know what's going on behind the scenes, but Russ for the starting spot is the chalk pick.
It is.
There's no competition. There never was.
Now, however, Justin Fields, he's going to be used. He's not going to be because they're going to use Justin Fields.
They are. They should.
They have to. Honestly, Tournament's like a Taysom Hill type guy. Justin Fields at the tight end.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong. There should be a quarterback competition.
Honestly, put him at the X.
I do want to put
him at the X.
Why does your phone vibrate so hard, and why is it going off so much?
That's not me. I'm on Do Not Disturb.
That's fine.
Yeah, I'm on Do Not Disturb.
Oh, really?
Facebook.
But
Damn,
no.
your phone
but no.
vibrates really hard. What the heck?
I'm gonna see if you guys agree. There should be a competition.
Yeah.
There should have always been, but there's not. Because I don't know. People might disagree with this. If there was a competition, right? Wouldn't have Russell Wilson been? Wouldn't he have had more reps against the Lions?
Yeah.
Read it.
Instead of throwing two passes.
Yeah. Read Russ's stats.
2 for 2, 26 yards.
I mean, 13 yards a pass compared to his ADOT, that's pretty solid.
Yeah. And listen. This isn't bagging on Russell Wilson because guess what? He should be QB1.
I'll bag on Russell Wilson a little bit, but
Oh, maybe. We probably will. But no,
I'm just saying Russ should have audibled his own. Should have made his own audible in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
That was a Matt Canada play call. We didn't know it at the time,
Yeah, for real.
but that was a Matt Canada play call. What was it? First and goal.
Something like that.
20-something seconds left.
First
one
and goal,
timeout,
second
I
and
think.
goal with a timeout. Run the damn ball.
Run the ball.
The fact that you guys gave the Patriots and Tom Brady and Bill Belichick a ring because of that play call, stupid, dude.
God.
However, Tom Brady did somewhat admit to the Deflategate on his roast. It was kind of funny. I hope you guys watched that because that was awesome. The roast was hilarious. Shout out Nikki Glazer. She's hilarious.
There's a lot of jokes from that we cannot say on the show.
We're not going to say them, but Tom Brady was like, if you would have
Shout out Nikki Glazer.
Tom Brady was like, if you would have given me $20 million, I would have just told you I did it. And then walked off.
That's funny. But
who the Steelers open up with week 1?
Falcons.
Nice.
I'm going to the home opener against the
In
Chargers.
Atlanta? Mm-hmm. God. Playing, I don't even know. Dude, the NFC South is horrible.
We play all of them this year, I'm pretty sure.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Or no,
Give us the wins.
But
The NFC South is a complete. It's a bloodbath
garbage.
down there. Mm-hmm. It is like Death Valley down there.
Can't wait for another
It is going
9-8
to
division
be.
winner.
They're going to be just like the AFC North. Only the AFC North is better. If those games are just going to be. It's going to be like, honestly, you know what it's going to be? It's going to be MAC football.
It is.
It's literally going to be MAC football.
It's going to be like the. It's going to be like the.
No one in there is good, but they're good for each other. So every game's going to be really
the
good.
Panthers Buccaneers Week 18 game where Tampa won the division and they won 9-0.
Yeah, that's exactly what it's going to be like all season. All season. I'm pumped. Actually, now I can say this. I'm allowed to talk about this now.
I know exactly what he's going to talk about.
I'm allowed to talk about this now. So I did. Shout out FanDuel Sportsbook.
Oh yeah.
I did my complete season futures bet on each division winner. I have a winner from every division except the NFC South because I have no idea which way that's gonna go.
Take the Bucks.
Dude, the Bucks have the best odds, but they're not even like the best odds to win.
Yeah.
Like, actually, no, the Bucks don't have the best odds. They're like plus like 400, but then the Falcons are like minus something. But I feel like the Bucks are gonna end up winning the NFC South. But honestly, who the hell knows?
That's the bet I would take.
Nobody knows.
Yeah, for sure.
Because Kirk's just old. He's getting hurt.
But they took Michael Penix just in case.
That was the stupid. Can we talk about that pick?
Okay.
Can we talk
It's
about
been
that?
It's been a fat minute. Since
That
we
was
talked
the
about it.
stupidest pick I've ever seen.
You want me to put
the
this-
world just blew up as soon as they picked Michael Penix. Because I'm just sitting there watching and I'm like, who are they going to go with here? I don't really know. Let's see. Oh, Michael Penix. I'm just sitting there. I'm like, what? That's just dumb.
Literally
dude. Like,
every defensive player on the board still.
just so stupid. Like that was just so dumb.
Okay, yeah, you know what? I want to talk about this for a second.
Let's just
actually.
make Michael
This
Penix
is-
the starter at this point.
Shout out to Nick Wright, obviously my motivation, my inspiration. Chiefs three-peat, we're on that train together. He said it best. First of all,
Oh,
I
wait.
forget who the quote's from.
Hold on, time out. We got some breaking news. If it loads. The Cowboys and All-Pro wide receiver CeeDee Lamb have agreed on a massive 4-year extension worth $136 million. Lamb gets $100 million
There it is.
guaranteed and a wide receiver record $38 million signing
Why
bonus.
haven't I gotten
In
that
a
yet?
deal done by
I get it?
Tory Dandy of CAA. He's the second highest paid non-quarterback in NFL history.
Oh, I did get that.
So yes, CeeDee Lamb has been paid by the Dallas Cowboys. So they got that done.
Looks like Dak's not going to get paid.
Yeah, bye Dak.
Anyway, back to what I was saying. I forget who said the
I'm glad I
quote.
saw that.
But someone said not every team wants to win the Super Bowl. Not every team is trying to win the Super Bowl every year. And to me, there's two ways that you can build a team, right? You can pay a lot of money for a veteran quarterback and hope that he carries your team.
He's also
Or
36.
Or you can
something.
you
It's
can
crazy.
draft a quarterback, take that money and spend it on a team around them. The Falcons did the ultimate hedge to avoid being awful. They didn't risk the number 8 pick on Michael Penix. They didn't just do that, or they didn't just spend a ton of money on Kirk Cousins. They did both so that they can just not be terrible either way.
So they'll be just so they're guaranteeing themselves.
They're guaranteeing
That their
themselves
quarterback's
to be
not a bust.
in
They
the
give-
mix and potentially make the playoffs, maybe win a wild card game.
It's a very similar situation to like a lot of like FBS programs.
It is.
Like they sign like a 5-star quarterback because Arch Manning wasn't even the starter at Texas.
No, and he won't be this year
He
either.
won't be this year either. But
Please don't transfer.
Hook 'em! No!
Shut up.
Shout out, Bryce.
now that you say that, it makes a lot. Now that you say that, it makes a lot more sense. It was just kind of shocking in the moment to knowing that.
Oh, yeah,
they
it was
signed Kirk-
shocking to see an NFL organization blatantly do something that is really stupid.
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of
We're just
kind of
desensitized
crazy.
to it because we see the Cowboys every offseason.
Facts. Steelers. That's right.
Oh, yeah, that's
But-
what we're
0-3
talking
in preseason.
but no.
Am I worried about it? No.
about. Is
No.
this like
Oh, no, it's
is
just
this like the
preseason. It's just
reverse of
preseason.
going undefeated in the preseason? Like, you know how people say teams that go undefeated in the preseason always disappoint? Is this like
We're winning
the
the Super Bowl.
reverse
We're
effect
winning
of
the
it?
Super Bowl.
Hey, here we go. Steelers. Here we go.
Correct me if I'm
Pittsburgh's
wrong, but is that
going to
Jarrett
the
Patterson?
Super Bowl. No, Cordell.
Cordell Patterson.
Cordell Patterson, yeah. But no,
Who?
in my
who-
opinion,
where did Jarrett Patterson go?
I have no idea.
He was a stud. Do you remember him?
it sounds familiar.
He's a running back for Buffalo.
Oh, yeah.
He was a stud.
Yeah,
I forgot, dude. I forgot we had Cordero Patterson.
yeah.
Pete too, actually.
Arthur-
I did the
the
same
Arthur
thing. I
Smith
looked at the
effect.
teleprompter and was like,
The Arthur Smith effect.
What number is he wearing?
I think 34.
He's not wearing an 84.
Oh, so it might be 84.
84?
yeah.
Actually.
How old is he? 30 something?
Yeah.
34.
Probably. But
Oh, yeah, he is wearing 84 because AB was salty about it on Twitter.
Oh, yeah. CT.
Hashtag CTESPN.
Let's go.
Anyway,
He's hilarious, dude.
I think Russ anyway should have been. It should be QB1, but Fields should have gotten a chance, but he
This
doesn't.
team
I
exhausts
agree.
me.
He doesn't. But yeah, so the Steelers. I almost said Pirates. The Steelers lost 24-17. Russ obviously we already said that. Fields was 3 for 4, 40 yards. Cordell Patterson had actually had a pretty decent game while he was in. 3 carries for 31 yards and a touchdown. Yeah, he did score that touchdown. That's right. We didn't watch the game because we were moving in. But yeah, so they open up against the Falcons. I'm not worried. Just focus up. And I'm still staying with my take from last week on the show with Justin. I do think the Steelers still need to commit to Broderick at left and Troy at right.
Yeah.
Because Dan Moore, I'm sorry.
I agree.
Yeah, but
Oh, this is super weird, but like morally, myself, I always refuse to watch preseason football.
That's fair.
I always refuse to watch preseason football because I don't want my expectations to be. I don't want my expectations to vary going into week 1. You know what I'm saying? Because these preseason games don't matter. So I haven't watched a single Steelers preseason game. But you best believe
I didn't watch any of them either, actually.
Week 1, I'm right in front of the TV, ready to go.
I'll be there at the home opener against the Chargers.
I'll be there right there at hotel.
We can say that because we're all 21.
Let's go.
All right, we really got to move on.
Let's get it going.
So college football, Pitt.
Of course we start with Pitt.
Shut up. So Pitt's first game is against Kent State. I did put offensive concerns because I am concerned.
There's a CD Lamb notification.
There
a little
is.
bit late there, ESPN.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Per usual.
But the only thing I'll say is because there is something a little later about Pitt, and this is just like a quick mention.
Is it about the tournament?
Shut
Sorry.
up.
They didn't make the tournament. Go on.
So I read stuff that there is offensive concerns. I'm not surprised. But people need to be concerned when that's coming out. Because last year, when Phil Jakovic was struggling to throw a spiral in practice, lo and behold, he was a problem. By the way, I want to get you guys' opinion on this. Do you think Pitt would have had a better season if Keaton Slovis was the starter last year?
No.
I think he would have been better than Jakovic, but not much better.
No, I don't think it would have been any different. I think they're both terrible.
Oh, they are, but I think they would have at least. I don't care. West Virginia fans can kiss my ass. They would have beat West Virginia. They would have lost to Cincinnati.
Garrett Green's kind of an animal, though. As much as I hate WVU, Garrett Green's kind of a monster.
I have WVU balls out this year. Shout out Nick Cray, my guy. Keep doing your thing down there, buddy. Have a time down there.
I'm sorry, I'm a Pitt fan. I have to hate West Virginia. But
country roads take me home.
Goated song. But yeah, so we'll see what happens. I do think Nate Yarnell and Eli Holstein will be getting reps in against Kent State, as they probably should. And if you lose to Kent State,
I will never watch a Pitt football game again.
I have a proposal for you after the show that we can talk about, regarding Pitt football.
But next, Ohio State.
Buckeyes!
They do play Akron, first game. Alex, how do you think Will Howard's going to do?
The dude's 235 pounds, 6'4", and runs 22 miles an hour. Buckeyes by 70.
Buckeyes by 70.
Let's go. And they play Penn State this year?
Yeah, at Penn State, yeah.
Penn State
Easy dub.
Michigan doesn't even play
Easy
Penn
dub.
State this year.
Easy
because
dub.
of the new
Easy
Big
dub.
Ten.
Easy dub. Easy dub. Easy
Penn
dub.
State finally gets to go 11-1.
They finally get to go 11-1.
They're gonna go 8-4. What are you talking about?
No, Penn State's gonna do.
No,
Penn
they'll drop one to USC. They'll drop one to
Dude,
Miller Moss is gonna throw for 500 yards.
USC and USC.
You know what? They're not winning
UCLA. They are not ready for what they're walking into.
In the Big Ten.
I've been saying that ever
they're gonna
since
get
the merger.
buzzsawed, yeah.
Ever since they started talking about the merger, 2 years ago. USC and UCLA are not ready to.
You are not ready.
They are not ready to come play in the Big Ten. Halfway across the country in November.
In the cold.
In the cold.
Okay, Dom, I will say this.
I think we have USC. I think Michigan has USC pretty late. They're not ready, dude. They're not ready for that.
I will go on record saying this right now. As much as
You making Joe laugh.
as much as I respect Michigan and I remember what has happened over the past couple years. First of all, I have no idea who your guys' starting quarterback is.
Ben
gonna
Orji.
be. Alex
Orji.
First
This
of all,
shows how much I know too.
not super confident in him.
I have all the confidence.
I was
in
gonna
the
ask
world.
this question.
I'm very confident in the Michigan defense for you guys.
The Michigan defense has
usual.
a ton of starters coming back,
But I'm gonna
including all.
I'm gonna be totally
Big Ten.
totally transparent about this right now. And maybe this is just because Ohio State gets to host it this year. But I am slightly more concerned about Ohio State having to play Oregon this year.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's okay.
Minorly.
I thought you were going one way.
I was like, where's he
I am
going?
slightly,
Where's bro going
I'm
with this?
slightly more concerned about having to play Dylan Gabriel in Oregon than UM this year.
Oh, that's where he's going with this. Oh, nah. Nah.
By the way, Michigan opens
Now,
up
to
against
be
Fresno
fair,
State.
Oregon, Ohio State, and Michigan, I think all three of them are making the playoffs this year.
I will say this. I'll say this.
Joe.
I will say this. J.J. McCarthy he was a great quarterback at Michigan. However, but J.J. McCarthy was not a quarterback where we really had to rely on passing. We really didn't have to rely on his passing game because we have Blake Corum and Donovan Edwards in the backfield. So we have Donovan Edwards coming back this season.
Donnie is a monster.
Also,
He's also a monster college football 25.
He is on the cover of College Football 25, just saying. Hashtag stud. But
I will be doing my 12-team playoff bracket probably for next episode, by the way.
I was gonna.
Oh, you
say
do that? Yeah,
too.
we can do that.
We'll do
Yeah,
that.
we can
Yeah,
do
we
that.
can
Yep.
do that next
Yep.
week. I will say if Alex Orji can be that passing quarterback, just slightly better than J.J. McCarthy. I think Michigan. This is completely unbiased. I know it sounds really biased.
God, what's Joe doing?
I sound like a Cowboys fan right now. But Michigan does have the chance to they do have the chance to run it back. If Alex Orji comes out and takes over that offense.
No, I don't think Michigan plays Oregon this year, right? Or do they?
Yeah, we do.
Okay, so all three of us play each other.
It's actually our week. No, we play Oregon.
Thank you.
Play Oregon, I think, in October.
So first of all, I mean, you guys are going to get a huge test to start the season with Texas.
Nah, man, Fresno State. Dude,
Well, Fresno and then
Fresno
Texas.
State's a big test, bro.
It's his first one back. No.
It's okay.
his
No,
first
you're
one
good.
back.
You're good. You can stay. Richie,
Yeah.
write that down.
This
Time,
always,
whatever.
this always, this
35
this
minutes.
always has some stupid game. Always has some really stupid game.
But yeah,
I'm playing Texas.
I'm going to be very
start
much
off
interested
conference.
to see how Michigan-Texas goes.
I am excited to watch. I am very excited to watch this game.
That's going to kind of gauge it, because I mean,
That'll
Texas,
tell us. That'll tell you exactly where Michigan's gonna head.
Yeah, because the
for this
D-line,
entire
the
season.
D-line for Texas is going to be a little bit weaker than they were last year. They had like top two round picks off their D-line.
I think
Michigan
can take advantage of that.
I think Texas might have the best O-line in the country this year. So it's going to be an interesting one. Obviously, if Texas goes out there and wins by like 20, then we're going to be a little worried.
A little worried,
you're
but
gonna
if
be a
it's
little
if it's
worried. I'm
if
gonna
it's
be
a tight
very
game,
happy.
I like this new 12-team playoff because with the 4-team playoff, it gives you no room for error.
Well, I'll put it this
gives
way.
you you have to play perfect in every game.
Exactly.
No matter who you're playing.
But
you can have one close loss to a top 10 opponent, and you'll still get in there. But dude, with the 12-team playoff, there's a lot more room to move.
Yeah.
Like you're not
There is.
you're not constantly fighting for a top 4
So,
spot
I'll put it
like
this
with
way.
Alabama and Michigan
Yeah,
and Ohio
Think about
State.
this. Say theoretically.
Whoa. And the Liberty Flames.
The Liberty Flames, dude. If they make the playoff this year, I'm gonna figure something out.
So say theoretically, 3 close games. I don't think it's going to happen. I think Michigan at least snipes one of the 3, being Texas, Oregon, and Ohio State.
Texas, Oregon, Ohio State. They'll get one out of the 3.
Say worst case scenario, Michigan goes 9-3, loses to those 3 in close games, doesn't make the Big Ten championship. They're still probably at 10 or 11 seed.
They still have to be
They're still probably
a 10 or 11.
Probably.
Because
the 12 is going to go to a G5 conference champion.
those 8 through 12 spots are going to be like they're going to be those 10-2, 9-3 teams. Maybe,
Exactly.
Maybe weaker like G5 undefeated teams and 11-1 teams. Actually, I don't know if they'll put 11. I don't know if they will put.
If there's an
11-1
undefeated
team.
G5
there's
conference
an undefeated
champion, they will be
G5.
the 12 seed.
Yeah,
I would be willing to
I can agree
guarantee
with that. But like the 8 through 12, I don't think that you put a 1-loss G5 team in those spots because there's gonna be there's just a lot of big teams out of the Power 5
Now with the
conferences.
super conferences too.
Yeah, the super
Ole
conference.
Miss, you
Yeah,
know.
RIP the Pac-12.
Yeah, Pac-2.
That stinks.
Shout out Washington State and Oregon State.
That stinks. Pac-12 after dark was a spectacle. It was beautiful. It was probably the best thing ever on a Saturday night.
Good.
But yeah, those higher ranking teams. It's gonna be teams like teams like Texas Tech and Kentucky.
I can see that.
Team in like SEC,
Yeah.
Big 12,
Yeah.
Big 10 teams just like that. However, I don't know the strength of this new Big Ten conference. I think it's still going to be very heavy. It's gonna be very top heavy in my opinion still, especially with USC and UCLA coming into the mix. But hey, the Big 12 looks looking to be very competitive this year.
It is.
For sure.
Also, Kansas
But-
I think Kansas can be one of those like 6-12 seeds there
It
too.
could be.
Yeah.
Like there's gonna be 6 SEC teams are almost guaranteed.
Oh yeah, for sure. But
6 or 7 SEC teams.
we gotta move on back like big time.
Oh, it's college football, man. Football season, man.
Football.
I got excited.
This Thursday though, Edinboro does open up against East Stroudsburg, right?
Yep.
7
East
p.m.
Stroudsburg.
home. Be
Yep.
here.
Yep.
Do it.
Hey, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good.
I feel great.
I feel
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah, let's go. We'll be. I guess I can just announce this now because I got the green light to do it. I will be doing preview videos with my guy Rob Anthony. You'll see him on camera. 2 hours before each game, I'll be on the field, and we'll talk about the game and preview it then. That's why we're not talking about it right now. If we had more time, we would. But we got to move on to Overreactions. Your first time on Overreactions.
I don't know what this is.
So this is what it is. So we
Oh,
say
I
statements.
see already.
Oh my God.
So we say statement, and then you say yes or no if you agree.
You should call this. You
Basically.
should call this segment "Throw Up." Throw up.
But,
That's a
number one.
gross one to
But
start. I'm
look at
not
the
gonna
time.
lie.
Look at the time, gentlemen.
Okay.
That's as much time. And I have to reveal the rapid fire schedule too.
Okay.
So, okay. So number
I'm
one.
repeating with the Chiefs.
Shut
just
up.
telling you now.
Shut up. Dom's first year with rapid fire. Anyway, number one. Trevor Lawrence will win a ring before Josh Allen.
Who the?
God.
Did you write this? Who wrote this?
I literally put
Down. Thumbs down. I'll tell you if I agree or I disagree.
Yeah,
Down. Thumbs
it's
down.
It's
No,
down.
yeah,
It's
no.
down. Yeah, no, it's down. Now,
Now I will say, unfortunately, I could see a situation where neither of them ever win a ring.
That's fair.
Quite frankly.
Yeah, so can I.
that's fair.
In all honesty, like Josh Allen's number one. His
play
number
in
one
the same
target
era
this
as
year
Patrick
is going to be
Mahomes. Sorry,
Keon
buddy.
Coleman, and we don't even know if he's real yet.
Yeah.
It's going to be Keon Coleman.
That is so real.
Don't sleep on Khalil Shakir either.
Yeah. But
Well, diet Debo Samuel.
number two.
Losing Gabe Davis sucks for them.
Yeah, that's true. Number two. Texas will win the national
This year?
championship. Yes.
No.
Nah, dude.
So
I'm a Texas fan, and I'm saying no.
No.
I will not
Make
go
sure you can
horns
see
down. I'll
it.
still hook them, but
It's
I'm just saying
no,
right now, Texas is not winning the Natty this
horns
year.
Down. Horns down for that one. All right, let's see if we go 3 in a row. The Detroit Lions will win the NFC North.
I don't even think this one's an overreaction.
I don't think so
I'm
either.
with
I think
that.
this is
I'm,
the- I think
I'm
this
really
is-
with that. Yeah.
I think this is about the biggest chalk pick you could make right
I
now.
think they're insane. I don't think they're not the favorite to win the NFC North, but dude, they are.
Who is Green Bay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They are loaded right now.
For sure.
They are loaded,
And they're healthy.
and especially if Jameson Williams stays healthy,
And actually starts playing.
and actually,
So-
and actually like gets going. I mean, granted, he dealt with it during.
Yeah.
He dealt with it a little bit, but dude, if he stays real, if he is the college Jameson Williams, my
He was
God.
what we call going through it.
Yeah, he's going through it, my man.
So
I'm
the-
with that. I'm with that one.
So this is my take on this. The city is fired up. Jared Goff is fired up.
Shout out Goofball.
You obviously know Dan Campbell's fired up.
Dan Campbell's ready to go. He's
Everybody's
do
ready
this
to
thing.
go.
Dan Campbell's
Let's
salivating
go.
at all the
I-
kneecaps right now.
I am on.
He's ready to do this thing.
I am on the Lions train. Let's
Oh
go
my- I'm
Lions.
with
Let's go
it.
Lions.
I'm with it. I'm with
Let's
it.
go Lions.
Oh yeah, baby. I'm with that.
We've been
I'm with
rooting
that.
literally since day one, since we started, even back when we were doing Burrow Tailgate Talks.
Oh, I can't wait to answer that one.
Oh God, I know what's next.
Oh yeah.
But no, for real, since day one, back when we were doing Burrow Tailgate Talks, we have been on the Dan Campbell train.
E-biters!
We have.
I love
So-
Dan.
I'm rocking with him, man. I'm with you, Dan.
So, for next one,
Dan
get
the
it out
man.
of the way. Get it out of the way now. Next one.
It's number 4. Number 4.
Just say it. Pitt didn't make the tournament.
Pitt did not make the tournament.
Oh, yeah, they did not make the tournament.
But
Oakland did.
4.
Oakland did.
But
Not
4.
the right Oakland.
Anyway,
Not even Oakland, California.
one of them is about to call Bryce and be
It's
like,
like
"Hey, Bryce."
It's like Oakland. I think it was like Oakland, Wisconsin, or something like that.
That's even better.
God. Anyway,
That one of those teams,
okay.
man. Go
okay,
Oakland,
okay,
15 seed.
Okay.
it up.
Eli Holstein will beat out Nayar now. No.
I don't know a single modicum of information on
No.
Eli Holstein.
This is
so I don't
this
care.
is my take. Eli Holstein did start off slow, but
I was disagreeing
but,
with Mike.
But here's the thing.
Content.
That's fair. But no, so this is what it is. This is my thing with this. Everybody knows how stubborn and stupid Pat Narduzzi is. But he is going to stay stubborn, and it looks like since the end of last year, starting on to the beginning of the year, it seems like he has a little bit of a commitment leaning towards Nate Yard now. He sent him to ACC Media Day. However, he was not named the captain, and I told Alex this last night. That's a little telling to me. It is a little telling to me that he was not named the captain, that maybe this quarterback competition is a little bit closer than I thought. But I do think Nate Yardnell will be the starter, and we'll see what happens after that. But, all right, I think this is the last one. Joe, go down a little bit. Oh, no, there's two. If the Cowboys do not make it to the NFC Championship, Mike McCarthy will be fired.
Yes.
That's chalk.
Yep.
Yeah, that's literally.
Yeah.
You might as well fire
This is
him now.
He's already on the hot seat. Like,
Yeah,
this
you
is
might as well.
not-
You might as well fire him now. But
Might as well fire him now because you guys.
yeah, here's the thing: it is his last chance, and he's gonna fail. I hope I'm wrong. I hate to see somebody lose their job, but
He'll find another job somewhere.
yeah.
Don't care. He beat the Steelers in the Super Bowl.
Wow. As Joe highlights Heisman. All right, last one. Colorado will do worse than last year, but Shedeur Sanders will win the Heisman, and Travis Hunter will be a finalist.
I don't know.
I have to
if
say
that's
no to this one
possible.
because Colorado is not going to be worse than last year.
I don't know if
can
that would
guarantee
be.
you that right now.
I really don't know if that'd be possible.
I'd
Because
be,
if they're that bad, because if they do worse than last year, then obviously
winning is
Shedeur-
accounted.
Then obviously Shedeur. I know, but still, like
Exactly.
if they do worse than they did last year, Shedeur and Travis Hunter aren't doing what they got, like aren't doing that like good enough. And then you're still gonna run into it's gonna be I don't even know who's.
I can't even agree with this take because I don't think they're going to be worse than last year.
I think it's like because like you're gonna have because like I think Donovan Edwards will be a finalist this year.
I think it's going to go to I think
Jackson Dart.
Yeah,
Jackson
I
Dart.
think my prediction for right now is Jackson Dart.
Might be maybe Cam Ward from Miami. He might make it up there.
You know, Miami hasn't been ranked number 1 in like 25 years.
You know, FSU losing to Georgia Tech was the first time a top 10 team lost to an unranked opponent since 2015.
You could also say that's the first time Georgia Tech beat Florida State by a field goal in Ireland.
Oh yeah, there was that.
That's history books right there.
But yeah, in terms of Colorado, I think they win like 6-7 games this year.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
I don't know.
Maybe 8.
I haven't really taken a look at their schedule. But
do
honestly,
play-
second, but dude, just for Prime to go in there first year and give that program that much publicity.
Yeah.
Like just the fact that dude, Coach Prime is the reason they had College Game Day.
Exactly.
There's an effect. There's definitely an effect in an initiative to go play for Colorado for someone like Coach Prime.
I'm just
and
curious.
I don't think he's gonna. I don't think that. I think he's been. I think he's been doing his homework since the last game last year, figuring out where he's weak at,
Yeah.
what he has to build on with his team, and where he's got to get stronger.
I'm interested to see
I'll give him
how-
8 games.
I'm interested to see how he did at bringing in big boys because that was their problem last year. They
Yeah,
didn't have any. They didn't have
Shedeur
any
was getting
animals
hit.
up front.
Shedeur was getting hit almost immediately.
No pass rush.
They couldn't, dude, and you really need that up front, especially when you got Shedeur in the pocket, and you have Travis Hunter, arguably one of the best players in college football. Mm-hmm. If you can't get him the ball, then you're gonna have issues. But I think just by getting a solid offensive line where Shedeur has
Some time to throw the ball.
he has some time to throw the ball. He has time to move. Give him and also give him if nothing's there, give him a chance to get out of the pocket because he's an athlete. He'll run for first downs all day.
Yeah.
Right. But all right, we really got to move on. Last thing, Joe, you can switch to our Dom and I shot on the switcher because I see Richie's gone. So Rapid fire schedule. I'm just going to repeat the first 7 because it's a repeat, and then playoffs. Everybody knows the rules. Same rules as last year. You
have to fill me in on this because I wasn't around for this.
Yeah,
I actually don't know
Joe,
how
you
this
can just
works.
stay. You can just stay at the switcher. Richie's not coming back.
He's got Washington Commanders logos on his shirt.
Oh my god. So rapid fire, it's the chat you're in, the rapid fire chat.
Yeah.
8 person. Just reminder, it's Alex, AJ, Bryce, me, EJ, Dom, Haley, Emma.
Say those power rankings.
First 14 weeks are regular season, and then week 15 is the start of the playoffs. So week 1, I have Alex again.
Joe, just cut to the wide. I don't know why we're doing this.
Oh no, it's because I was reading off the thing.
Coming for that.
Then it's AJ versus Haley, Bryce versus Dom, EJ versus Emma.
The battle of the brains.
Week 2, Alex versus Haley, AJ versus EJ, Bryce versus Emma, and me versus Dom. Week 3, Alex versus Dom, AJ versus Emma,
I think
Bryce
we should punt.
Bryce versus
Let's take a
EJ,
tie.
Mike,
Ruin the whole
me
year.
versus Haley, and then Alex versus Emma, AJ versus Bryce, me versus EJ, and Dom versus Haley.
Are you really about to read this entire
No,
14-week schedule?
No, not the whole 14 weeks. And then Alex versus EJ, AJ versus Dom, Bryce versus Haley, me versus Emma. And then last 2 weeks before schedule repeats, Alex versus Bryce, AJ versus me, EJ versus Haley, Dom versus Emma. And then the last week before repeat, it's our championship rematch, Alex versus AJ, Bryce versus me, EJ versus Dom, and Haley versus Emma, and then the schedule repeats. So that's the rapid fire
Read
schedule.
those power rankings.
I did at the beginning.
Oh, did you at the beginning?
Yeah. So we'll see what happens, but the rapid fire season next week kicks off.
Me and the Chiefs are aligned. We're both
up.
repeating this year.
Shut up, but we got to
No,
go.
because I'm back in this thing.
Let's go.
Or I can't say back in it. I'm in this thing.
Let's go. All right. That's it. Week 1. We're back.
Let's do it, man.
We are so
We're
back.
Sir.
Athlete Spotlight will be back. We're trying to get that figured out and stuff. It will be back soon.
We got a couple names. We're figuring
We just
the
can't
whole thing
say
out.
it
Yeah.
yet. So take it.
Good night, America.
I feel so good to hear in the studio again. Woo!
Here we go. Back with another one.
Spotlight.
Crazy.
Spotlight.
Oh
we're
my
back.
God, it's been forever.
Yeah, the last one was Gabe, right?
Oh my God, it was also. Oh my God, it's been forever. Anyway, welcome back to number whatever of Athlete Spotlight. Can't remember which one it is. Today, CJ Waldier, linebacker for Edinboro Football. Me and him are unintentionally inverted on colors today, which is really funny.
Gray shirt, gray shorts, red shirt, red shorts.
Yeah, you know. CJ went to Yacht.
Blonde
by the
hair.
way. Whippeal kid. Whippeal kid. Whippeal kid.
Dom, where are you?
Whippeal kid.
Gotta roll that D7. Come on.
Yeah. No one even knows what I
Damn.
forget what district we are half the time because no one calls it that.
Yeah,
In
yeah.
Denver,
It's
this
just
is Whippeal.
it's just Whippeal.
All right. Anyway, you want to?
Yeah.
Take it
So
on the-
I got the bio. Let's see if I know how to read. It's been a while, so that sounded so dumb. Okay. High school, played football and basketball for Yacht High School.
Yep.
Nailed it. 4-time All-Conference and 2-time All-State. All-time leading receiver at Yacht. Leading receiver. Joe, you can go ahead and scroll down. This is literally it for the bio. Don't know why.
That's
Oh, back to the
It's normal.
terrible bios.
Yeah,
Almost
yeah.
already.
2021, played in 6 games with 10 solo tackles and 4 assists. Also Edinboro Scholar Athlete.
That's literally all it is.
Great job with the bio. Great job with the
That's the
bio.
entire thing.
Yeah, literally. That's literally it. But
I'm double checking.
you're double checking. Yeah,
Anyway,
they're
you can get
because
started.
didn't you find extra stuff?
I did find more stuff for Ike, so we'll see if I can.
Yeah, but
all-
yeah, I'll start off. What you said?
it's all good.
Yeah. It's, so first question is, how was your experience in high school, and how did it shape you as a player today?
So like you guys said earlier, I went to a Whippeal school in Western Pennsylvania. We were kind of like a mid-level school. There's 6 classifications. We were 3A actually. And there was about 150 kids in my class. So our team wasn't real big. We had about maybe 30 kids on our team. And So that allowed me to play both sides of the football. So I played offense and defense and then all special teams. So I would say from just like a football aspect itself, it allowed me to like experience everything and play everything and truly be like a guy that never came off the field. But I mean, my high school team, the Yacht Cougars, we weren't, I just say, a very winning team in the Whitfield. So obviously, like from a winning aspect, we weren't as successful, which, I mean, really what it's all about at the end of the day. So I mean, kind of sucked in that aspect, but for like an individual standpoint, it allowed me to like experience everything. And I played with my brother. Well, I mean, which should have been 3 years, but he tore his ACL 2 of those years. So
damn.
I really only got to play with him my sophomore year, his freshman year. So I mean, it gave me that as well.
Yeah, that sucks though.
So I managed to pull some more stats from the stats page on here from here. You were injured in 2022, right?
Yeah. I tore my ACL.
I remember that.
Yeah, going into week 3.
So you only played 3 games as registered on here. But then last year, 10 games, 52 solo tackles, 41 assisted, 93 total tackles. You were all conference, right?
Yep.
All PSAC. 6 TFLs, a pass breakup, and a fumble recovery. So big year off a torn ACL. That's tough. Yeah. 1.5 sacks as well. I forgot to mention that. Can't forget those.
Now, real quick, I need to ask because I see your Instagram name. Who came up with the nickname Rambo?
Oh, that's a good question. I didn't think about that.
I actually was never called that or anything like that. Like, it all started here, actually, at Edinboro. Coach Nolf called me Rambo because I always wore a headband for practice and stuff like that. And I guess just the way my demeanor, the way I carry myself, he says I remind him of Johnny Rambo from the Rambo movies. So ever since then, it's just like kind of like stuck. And I just threw it in my Instagram bio and said, heck with it.
There you go.
I mean, why not? It's a great nickname.
Yeah,
it's a sick nickname.
Pretty cool.
Like if I was playing a football game and I was like an O lineman or like a running back or something like that, if I was an offensive player and I knew I was going up against a linebacker nicknamed Rambo, I'd be like, oh
crap.
That's pretty sweet.
All right. So we were just talking about high school and coming here, what shaped you and everything like that. So what made you pick Edinboro in the first place? Yeah.
So I mean, I unfortunately was in the year of COVID where it was like the COVID recruiting, so like, it was weird. So like coaches couldn't really come to your school or anything like that. Like everything was basically done on Twitter or X or whatever you want to call it, by phone call or email and stuff like that. And there was no like really going to camps or stuff like that.
Right.
So like all of like the conversations I had were like over the phone or through Twitter. And like at the end I got to visit some schools, but I didn't really get to visit too many schools because, like I said, the COVID stuff. But I had like a handful of offers and stuff like that, and I really didn't know like where I wanted to go. And one of my last offers was Edinboro, and then so that was like towards the time where we could come and like visit the school. Then so I came up, visited Edinboro, had a good relationship with the staff, and then I don't know, like just something about Edinboro just made me feel at home when I was here. And then I really liked the coaching staff. Like I said, I built a great bond with them, but it just felt like home. So I was like, hey, this is it. This is where I'm going.
Yeah.
There you go. But all right, next one. We always like to ask this question. It's just good to get different viewpoints for anybody that watches the show. If like they're curious, if they're afraid to ask questions, because like in this day and age, people are afraid to ask questions, and I get it. We've all been there. But what advice would you give incoming freshmen going into their freshman year?
I would say enjoy every second of it. Enjoy every single second of it, because it seems like just yesterday I was coming in here as an incoming freshman, but I literally graduate this semester.
Oh, wow.
And it's just like went by like that. Like it was like enjoy every second. Don't take anything for granted. Try and be involved as much as you can. Enjoy your friends while you can, because like I said, like it goes just like that, and you never know who's going to be there with you and what's going to happen. So I would say take it day by day, enjoy every second of it, and just don't look past anything.
Yeah, that's great. And especially like the getting involved part, because like I feel like a lot of people when they come to school, they think, it's getting involved. I hear the cliche. No, like especially like this, for example.
Yeah.
Like in this room, in this entire room, including the studio, I'm the only one that is a digital media major.
Yeah.
He's not.
Yeah.
Joe's not. So But still, though, like when I asked him to do this, like he got involved in stuff, and like, well, here we are today.
Exactly. So, obviously, big year heading into this year. Coach Nolf was talking about it during practice yesterday. Something like 17 of 22 guys are returning this year from last year that were starters. A lot of guys this year that are impact players, a lot of depth because of all the injuries last year.
Yep.
What are you looking for the team to accomplish this year?
The ultimate goal is a PSAC championship.
Oh, yeah.
It is.
Obviously, that's the ultimate goal this year. We've been striving, working hard as we can to meet that goal. But at the end of the day, you got to take it 1 week at a time, one game at a time. Like this week, all our focus is practice today, then tomorrow, practice tomorrow, then it's East Stroudsburg on Thursday. Got to take it one day at a time. Can't look forward, can't look past anything. You got to take it day by day and prepare yourself for each and every game.
Got to be ready. It's going to be a big one.
Oh, yeah.
Again, we said it on the regular show. Excuse me. We said it on the regular portion of the show, and obviously we'll say it again on this one. East Stroudsburg this Thursday, 7 p.m., opener for the season.
Yes.
Home game under the lights. It's going to be amazing. We practiced last night. We're going to be practicing in the night again tonight, getting ready for the vibe. So
It's 7 p.m. practice.
that's 7 p.m. practice.
Let's go. I'm also going to be doing a preview video and stuff, and so just watch out on the channel and Instagram and all that stuff. But by the way, you got to be excited for Under the Lights.
It reminds, like I said last night when we had practice, 7 p.m., it reminded me like high school, like Friday Night Lights.
Oh.
At 7 p.m. kickoff, there's just nothing like it. I think there was some extra juice last night. You guys excited?
There was. It was really juiced up last night.
It was.
I had such a hard time falling asleep
Yeah,
last night. I was just like wired. I was
Yeah,
ready to
that's
go.
exactly how it was.
And it's what Coach Nolf said too. You know, we practiced 7 to 9 last night, and you know, I think what Coach Nolf said was the perfect way to say it. It was 9 o'clock. Practice was over, and he said, you know, this is the fourth quarter. This is the time. It'll be the fourth quarter. You know, take a mental picture of this moment right now. This is what it's going to be like going into the fourth quarter in 3 nights. So
Yep.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm excited because like I remember like I want to say it was my sophomore year after I got a full year in. I was like, you have the lights. Use it.
We actually have 3 night games this year.
Yeah.
Really? Oh yeah,
So
Robert Morris.
Next week we're
tonight-
at Robert
or
Morris.
Not tonight. Thursday night we have RMU,
Yep.
and then
And
Slip.
yeah.
At Slip
Yep.
is the night game
Oh, I
too.
might have to drive and go to that
Because
one.
I think that one, that's like their like, that's not homecoming, I don't think,
Yeah,
but it's
I'm
like
not
one of
sure.
their big like
Yeah.
town festival
Yeah.
things or something
Yeah,
like that. So
I
the whole
forget what
town's
it
gonna be
is.
packed.
Yep.
Joe, you can just go ahead and get the prompter ready for rapid fire if you want. But so last question, though we do have a last question after rapid fire, like we always like to ask. So before we left last semester,
Yep.
you, Clay, Gabe, and Dom did not have blonde hair. So you just want to go ahead and talk about that?
Yeah, we've been saying it since like our sophomore year, so 2 years ago, that for our senior year we were gonna bleach our hair, like do something crazy for like roster pictures or something. Like we were gonna do something crazy for our senior year to go out with. And so I wasn't really too sure if everyone was gonna really follow through with it and stuff like that. But I was at home like a couple days before we were coming up here for a report date, and Clay, I got a FaceTime from Clay. And it was just him, it was just him sitting in a chair, and his girlfriend was just bleaching his hair.
That's funny.
I'm like, oh, so we're really doing this. So 2 days later, I had my girlfriend bleach my hair. Then we came up to school for the day before report date, and then we did Gabe's hair and then Dom's hair. And then it was just like, ever since then, it was just like, all right, we're doing this. Like, obviously, like we're in now. Here we go. So, yeah, we just want to change up for roster pictures, do something crazy for our senior year, and just go out with a bang.
Oh, there you go. But here's the thing, though. So because he texted me about it, like, oh, yeah, Clay, CJ, Gabe, and Dom all have blonde hair now. I'm like,
Yeah, if you want
and I was like, oh, there you go. There you
all
go.
messed up right now.
I read it, and I woke up from a nap, too, and I read that. I'm like, really? But here's the thing, though. You guys, minus Dom, did it like Cody Rhodes.
Yeah.
Dom's is not like Cody's.
Well, Dom also has the darkest hair out of all.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, this thing, my hair's naturally like a dirty blonde, so like it's really,
true.
so it like got really light. And then then Gabe has like, I wouldn't say like brown, like lighter brown hair, and then Clay has blonde hair like me, so it's like, but Dom's
Dom's is like orange.
Yeah.
It's really funny.
But all right, rapid fire. I warned you. CJ does not know the blind side, and it is back. Joe approves. So, okay, so we'll start off with basic questions and then go from there.
Okay.
Okay, first, favorite sport to watch other than football?
Watch.
And there goes the light.
I'd probably say the NHL hockey.
Oh, yeah.
Hockey.
Oh, yeah.
Big Pittsburgh
hockey
Penguins
guy.
guy.
Let's go.
Probably
Let's
hockey,
go.
yeah.
Sid, and everybody watching, Sid's the GOAT. Like, don't even argue it. Don't even argue it.
It's pointless.
Just don't even argue it. Favorite sport to, oh wait, I switched 1 and 2, my fault. Favorite sport to play other than football?
Well, like I said, hockey's my favorite sport to watch. I wish I would have played hockey growing up, but unfortunately I didn't. But I played basketball growing up. I like doing pickup basketball games, so I'd have to say probably basketball.
Pepsi or Coke?
I would have to say growing up it was always Pepsi.
Okay.
But like in my recent days, I would have to say Coke. I'd say I became a Coke guy over time.
Yes.
Yes.
But growing up, it was Pepsi.
You know what? I'm gonna do it soon. I'm gonna go through all the spotlights. We have a massive tally on Coke. Like so many people.
And one Dr. Pepper.
Yeah, I was gonna say we've gotten a couple Dr. Peppers, a couple Mountain Dews, but
Favorite food?
I'd have to go with steak.
yes.
And lobster tail is a close second.
Okay.
Ooh, close second, like
Okay.
right there.
All right. Favorite movie of all time?
Depends on the genre, honestly. I mean, American Sniper, Batman, Dark Knight, any like Star Wars movie, like the original trilogy.
Okay.
I don't know. It just depends on the genre, to be honest with you.
All right.
It just depends.
Okay.
But I got a handful of them.
Ooh, all right.
The Blind Side.
Blindside,
Like-
Remember the Titans.
Yeah, Remember the Titans.
Oh.
Yeah, it's just so many movies.
Okay.
Depends on what I'm in the mood for, I guess.
Favorite TV show of all time?
Probably Reacher.
Ooh, interesting
Probably
one.
Reacher on it from Amazon Prime. I'm
Yeah.
not quite through the season 2
I have to
yet,
watch that.
but yeah, that's probably my favorite one. Me and my dad started watching that together last year,
Okay.
and it was just, I don't know, I just really liked it, really into it.
Go-to pregame song?
This is one of my
Kickstart My Heart by Motley Crue.
That is not the first time somebody said that.
Kickstart My Heart by Motley Crue.
Jill Ball said that.
Yeah,
Or-
Jill did say that.
Or Renegade too. Renegade.
Oh.
Being a Pittsburgh Steelers guy, gotta have that Renegade in there.
Okay, I was just trying to see where we are. All right. Artificial turf or grass?
Grass.
There you go.
Grass. 110%
After the old turf, yeah.
grass. Grass all day.
One play left, first and goal at the 5. You're the OC. What's the play?
I'm probably going a tight end pop pass.
Ooh, I like that.
Reason being is because defense. I mean, I'm on the defense. Typically we're gonna be hell bent for election, so you just never expect that tight end for a little like pop and go back of the end zone.
Okay.
I'd say tight end pop pass.
There you go. So this question is changed. We're changing it. It was normally just favorite football player of all time or favorite soccer. You get the point. But it is now favorite linebacker of all time, since you are a linebacker.
Man, you can go with Ray Lewis, Patrick Willis, Brian Urlacher.
All right.
There's just, I would have to say overall, I'd have to say probably Ray Lewis though. But there's just like a lot of good guys. But yeah, I'd have to say Ray Lewis. And just his demeanor and his passion he brought to the game.
Oh, yeah.
It wasn't just about football for him. So
No, well, definitely
I'd have to
not.
say Ray Lewis.
If you ran the 40 right now and stretched and everything, what would your time be?
I ran a 4.48 in high school.
Ooh, okay.
I would like to say that I'm still around that time. I think I'm pretty quick. I think I'm also, I wouldn't say one of the quickest guys in just the 40 without pads on, but I'd say with pads on, I keep my speed. So I honestly don't know what my 40 time would be. I don't know what it would be. I would like to say it's around the 4.48 time. We'll just go with that. We'll get around 4.48.
There we go. I actually just came up with two from the top of my head since you said you were a basketball player. LeBron or Jordan?
I think LeBron is more like physically gifted. It allows him to have a step. He's obviously 6'8", 250, 260 pounds.
Yeah.
Allows him to have like he can play 1 through 5 positions, just like a freak athlete, which is just amazing. I think Jordan is more skilled, obviously, because back in those days, like defense was more of like you actually played defense. It wasn't just like guys just like shooting for you. Like, so I'd have to say more skilled. I'd go with Jordan, but I'd say all around basketball player, I'd have to go LeBron James.
Okay.
All around. I think LeBron James, if you put him back into Jordan's days, I think he could play well and still be a great player and still be one of the top players in the league. Now, vice versa, putting Jordan in today's time, I would say he'd do well, but I'd say it's more like shooting and stuff than today's time. So overall, I'd have to go LeBron. Just have to.
Yeah. Now, actually, real quick, I planned for we have a segment, Overreactions, where we just read a statement, we say yes or no. I originally had this statement, and it's been a take I've been seeing on Twitter and everything, so I want to get your opinion on it. Somebody said the 2024 U.S. Olympic basketball team could beat the Dream Team. What do you think?
I remember you saying something about that.
I just don't think that anyone. I think the Dream Team was called the Dream Team for a reason.
No, that's a good point.
I just don't think that anyone can match up against the Dream Team.
Yeah, no, that's a good point. So the other one I came up from the top of my head, who on the football team, if they 1v1'd you in basketball, could keep up with you? But of course you're going to win, honestly.
Could keep up with me?
Yeah.
I don't know. There's a lot of guys on the team that could probably definitely beat me, honestly.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a lot of Isaac Bernard's. He's a pretty good player. Toby Klein, really good player.
Okay.
My brother's a really good player too. I don't know. There's a lot of guys. Like I said, there's probably a lot of guys that could beat me on the team. I don't know, like all the new freshmen and transfer guys. I don't know if they hoop or what they do, but honestly, I'm probably just a middle of the pack guy on the team. I'm probably just that average guy on the team.
Okay.
I'm better than some, worse than some. Yeah, I'm probably just the average Joe.
Which, speaking of the team, by the way, you got a lot of votes on the question of who would you not let date your sister. You got a lot of votes. I was dying watching that.
Yeah.
God. All right. I warned you.
Here we go.
Blindside. Favorite Edinboro football player on the team that's not yourself?
My brother.
Easy. There you go.
My brother.
There you go.
Definitely my brother.
I actually knew you were going to say
that. Yeah, definitely my brother, obviously.
Oh, man.
There's no one else if I didn't have a brother on a team.
Yeah. There you go.
There you go. I didn't have a brother on the team. A favorite player on the team.
It works every time. You know, it's funny. I'm going in, I was like, at first I was like, okay, hopefully it works, and then I was like, oh yeah, he's on his brother's on his team, yeah. So
I don't know, probably Clay. Just because we've been through
who said Clay?
Dom.
Dom did say
so Clay. Okay. About that, Gabe picked you.
Yeah.
So Gabe, if you're watching this.
Well, I would just say the reason I'm saying Clay is because like we're the same position, so we're always together like constantly. We're together in position meetings, in team meetings, like we're together constantly. So I only see like Gabe in like a team meeting or like a practice. Like Clay and with like position meetings, individual periods in practice, like just like everywhere. I live with him.
Oh yeah, that'll do it.
I live with Gabe too, so it's like. But I'd say Clay because we're with each other like 24/7 and just stuff like that. We get to work together and just get better at our position.
Yeah, there you go. There we go. God, I love that question, and Nolf loves it too.
Yeah, he's all about that question.
Yeah, he loves the question. But all right, so last question. We always like to end it on a good note because of the blind side.
Yeah.
It's Simple. 3 things that you're grateful for.
3 things I'm grateful for. Number 1, being my family. Just all the support they have, and just I'm really close with my parents, really close with my brother, obviously, who goes to school here. My sister, try to get to all her games. She's a senior in high school now. Try to get to all her games as much as I can. Unfortunately, with football, it's kind of like hard. My second thing, recently I've developed a relationship with God. So I would say that relationship with God I've been working towards. I would say that'd be my second most thing I'm grateful for. And I'd say my third thing I'm grateful for is just like an opportunity every day. Just waking up every day, just have an opportunity to go and do what I love, which is play football here. And
damn straight.
Get my degree, and then just be around people like I love, my friends and everything like that. So I'd say those are probably the 3 things in no particular order that I'm grateful for.
I think Hull still is my favorite answer for the 3 things: God, family, and buffets.
God, family, and buffets. Yeah.
Which funny thing about that show too.
So Ocean Buffet and that, I'm pretty sure.
So
Ocean?
I mean, Ocean got shut down for health violations.
So 2 things from that. Dom came up with his own blind side because Gabe he was the first one to do his research, and it was favorite teammate in the room, and Gabe said him.
That's what I was talking to Gabe about it yesterday, and Dom was really upset about it because we were all in the living room yesterday, and he's just shaking his head still like.
And then the other one was it's when you cut off your mullet when you left, and we all did a moment of silence for your mullet.
We did.
Yeah, I had to for my job, but I'm trying to grow back here.
It's coming back.
Trying to grow back.
It's coming back, but CJ, thanks for coming on.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, this is fun, but all right, everybody, come out to the game Thursday, because this is going to be this week for our first studio show back. I'll have to edit this all tonight.
Be there. You got to be there.
When you're watching this, it'll be tomorrow night.
Yeah.
Be there. It's going to be packed.
Absolutely. Watch the preview video. How about I'll try to get it out at least an hour or 2 before the game. Watch next week. We never plan this crap a week in advance. Yeah. So just subscribe, do all that fun stuff, and take it. Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Pack the stands. Roll Scots, baby.
Roll Scots.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. Send it. Boom.